St. Edward State Park is a 316-acre day-use park with 3,000 feet of freshwater shoreline on Lake Washington. In the late 1920s, the Archbishop of Seattle donated the property to the Diocese of Seattle for use as a seminary by the Sulpician Order of Catholic Priests. In the fall of 1977, because of declining enrollment and changes in the education of seminarians, the diocese sold 316 acres, including the seminary, to the state for use as a state park. In 1978, the property was dedicated and received its current name. The park boasts the largest playground in the state, built primarily by local volunteers in 2003. It was recently named one of the top 5 playgrounds in Washington state. The playground is divided into 2 sections, one for toddlers and one for big kids. The goal of my research was to study parent-child interactions at the playground while staying in the background so as not to have an impact that could alter their behavior. Once in the field, I soon found that observing children playing was going to be trickier than expected. Kids move constantly from one place to another, so it was close to impossible to focus on any one child for a prolonged period of time. I was also surprised to realize that kids seemed to play in shifts. Early morning was typically parents with toddlers. Older kids, 5 to 10 years old, came around 11 a.m. It was also unexpected when at about 4 p.m. teens would show up to play. I had not assumed to see any. I encountered unexpected ethical problems. Research showed me that videotaping children, even in a public playground, usually requires a background check in the US and the UK. Even on days that my sister and her young kids were there, I still felt weird pointing a camera at someone else's child. The hardest thing about even just observing made me realize that an adult's presence could begin to take on shady aspects and could easily be taken out of context. If I had more money, time, and resources to do the project, I would have to pick a different subject and location, not only because of the problems working with children, but also because watching kids and taking notes and videotaping them made me feel like a creeper. This project made me wonder, who is watching me?